Hello and welcome back to another video from SONIC SOURCERY, your resource for sound healing and meditation music production. This is a little follow-up video to the video that I did previously on Binaural Beats. And in the first video that you can see here, which is called Binaural Beats in Ableton, I was basically only focusing on how to create binaural beats with operator, and you can only use operator if you have a suite version of Ableton. If you have a light version, it's not included, so you won't be able to create binaural beats. And if you work with another DAW than Ableton and you want to create binaural beats, there's an option as well. And today I want to actually show you two options. One is the free version, so like the opportunity to create binaural beats with a free plugin called Tone Generator, and then another version which is pretty cool if you have a little extra money to spend on a plugin that is creating binaural beats called Binaural Tones. And I'm going to show you both in this video, and also I will provide you a free binaural beat pack for those of you who just want to use the frequencies and don't bother about how to create them. So you will find that in the description. But now let's dive into how to create binaural beats with a tone generator. Just a little reminder, what are binaural beats? They are an auditory illusion that is happening if one frequency is played on one side of your ear and another frequency is played on the other side of the ear. And the difference in frequencies will create a third frequency that is oscillating in kind of the central nervous system section of your brain. And this will allow your brain to get entrained into a certain brainwave state, which we can use to support the intention that we have to create like a relaxed state or a meditative state or even like a deep sleep state, depending on the intention of your sound journey. So let's have a look actually at the first option to create a binaural beat, which is the tone generator. And it is a free plugin. You can find it on this website here, Soccer Labs, and I will put the link also in the video description. And then you just download it for your operating system. I'm operating on Windows, so I download the Windows version. You can download Mac or Linux. And then basically you have to install it in your VST plugin folder or audio unit if you're using Mac, and then it shows up here in Ableton in the plugins browser. And all you need to do then is to drag it into a MIDI channel, and then it looks like this. And similar to the operator, it is also having oscillators in different waveforms. And here you see the different waveforms. For binaural beats, it makes sense to use sine waves. So right now there's nothing playing, and it is not like an instrument that is reacting to a note or a pitch. So you're not playing it with a keyboard or something or with a MIDI clip. It's constantly generating a sound as soon as we put up the volume. So let's type in the frequency here, 200 Hertz, to have this as the base frequency. And if I increase now the volume here, if I go up, you will be able to hear like a sine wave now playing at minus 36 decibels. You can see it as a signal now. So now we would do the same thing that we would do with the operator. So we right click, create a group. Right, this creates an instrument rack. I go here, you can see the tone generator. And I want to duplicate this one, so I have two instances of the tone generator. it seems like they're canceling each other out. So this one I go all the way to the left, and this one I go all the way to the right. And then I have a difference of frequency in order to create a binaural beat. So now it's both sides 200 hertz, so there is no difference in frequency, and the binaural beat would be 0 hertz, so there is no binaural beat. So if I, for instance, put this to 402 here, so now you hear the pulsing of the binaural beat, and here you have now a 4 hertz binaural beat, which relates to the theta state, right? From 4 to 8 hertz, we have the theta brainwaves that are related to dreams and creativity and insight, deep meditation and daydreaming. So yeah, if you want to have like a deep meditative state, this would be very supportive. 200 hertz, right? And if I would type in another one, 208, you can hear it's increasing, and we're still in the theta state. So this is how you create the binaural beats with this one. You have just to set it, to a certain setting, and then I'd recommend you to just record it. So let's say we want to have this 8 hertz, right? This is playing now. So all I do is I right click, insert an audio track, and now in the audio from settings I want to get the audio from this instrument rack. So I choose one instrument rack, and now you can see it's receiving the audio that is going in from here, and now I just arm this one for recording, and then I record here, and you see the binaural beat is being recorded here now. And you can keep this going for as long as you want. I will rename this now 8 hertz theta. And yeah, depending on how long you want your journey to be, you can record a little bit longer for the sake of demonstration. And to save time, I stop it now after 16 bars. So now I stop the recording. Can turn this one off and play it back here. Right, so you hear now we have the 8 hertz theta, and this way you can create all kinds of binaural beats that you want, just typing a different frequency here. So if I would type in 4 hertz, then I would have a 4 hertz theta, and so on. So this is how you do it with the tone generator, which is a free plugin, and I use that a lot also to work with solfeggio frequencies and to create planetary frequencies and all kinds of things, and we're gonna go into that in a very exciting video that is in the making about solfeggio frequencies, and another one about planetary tunings, but this is only for the binaural beats for now. So now I will stop this, and we're gonna have a look at another option, which is a pretty cool VST plugin. Looks like this. It's called Binaural Tones, and this is already packed with a lot of presets that the binaural beats are already pre-selected, and you have to do nothing else, just type it in. So it's very helpful, you can get it on the website. Here it's VSTs.com. I will put it also in the link, and there's a couple of different binaural instruments and wave generators, but the one I'm using here is Binaural Tones. It's selling at the moment for $30. And yeah, so it's also a tone generator, so it's not working with MIDI input or something like that. It's just creating a waveform. And basically here you set the bass frequency, and here you set the binaural. So like the same thing that we did with the tone generator, right? So here's like 200 hertz is the bass frequency, but now you don't need a second instance of it. That's already part of the plugin, and here you just set the binaural beat that will be modulated. So automatically there will be another frequency added now that is playing in 200 4 hertz, and it sounds like this. Right, so now we have that one, and you could change the bass frequency if you wanted to. The binaural beat stays the same, right? I can go lower or higher, but the pulsing stays the same. It's 4 hertz. And a really cool feature that they've added is this illustration here of the brainwaves, right? So if I change the binaural beats, so now you see there's no binaural beat, it's off. And then we go into delta, and now alpha, beta, gamma, you know. You just go to lambda, you know, I don't know what purposes is this for, probably for like super high performance or something. But I think it's a very cool feature to be able to see what brainwave state you're in by default. And yeah, and then something really cool is the preset section. So the guy who developed that created a list with tons of presets that are related to different brainwave states already, you know, like you see like all different binaurals here, like depression, euphoria, dreamless. Unfortunately, I cannot read everything, like you cannot extend this, but here for instance shamanic, probably shamanic state of consciousness, 4.5 hertz, like a theta wave. And then here's also something related to the chakras, if you go more down, right here we have the chakras, root chakra, and all the other chakras, and then the Schumann resonance in different octaves, and then also solfeggio frequencies and all kinds of things. So yeah, this one, if you can spend the extra 30 euros, I would highly recommend it. Here's the planets also, because this one is already equipped with a lot of presets that you can use in your journeys. It's very simple. So like if you don't want to go into the nitty-gritty details of creating it, you can just, you know, choose a preset, whatever you want to do. Like if you want to work with one of those brainwave states here, or even frequencies, you know, like those are not binaural beats, of course, but those are creating the frequencies. So now this is, for instance, the solfeggio frequency, 963 hertz. And yeah, it's modulated right now. So like you have like LFOs, which are modulating tools. They can modulate the parameters here, like the volume or the fade or the panorama. So now you can see this is modulating the volume, right? It's getting louder and quieter. And yeah, it's a very interesting and helpful plugin if you want to work with those kind of frequencies. I highly recommend it. But if you think 30 bucks are too much, then you can still go with the tone generator, which is completely free and you can create anything with it. And yeah, that's it for this video. As I said, the next one will be about solfeggio frequencies. I'm really excited about that. And yeah, if you like this content, please give the video a like. That helps that other people can see it as well. And thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next video.